Hey everyone, welcome back to another Etheria restart video. So in today's video, guys, we're just going to do some RTA. We had that big developers kind of take where they were telling us what's planned for the future and things like that. I was going to make a video on that, but everybody made a video on it, and I think you know everyone's take. For me, it was essentially, I kind of have to say, like a nothing burger. It's just like, hey, yeah, we understand these things and we're working on it. So that really doesn't mean anything to me. I'm just going to kind of wait and see what comes through on patch notes and then talk about those. Uh, I think the two things that stood out, though, were the Ember Trek changes where normal will be just completed, which is a huge boost. Um, because I don't think anyone really likes doing Ember Trek, like the walk around kind of you know, stages. So that was good. And then they were going to have some kind of module uh, like event where you could craft gear, which I thought was also very cool. All right. Anyway, back to the video here. So I picked Lilium and Doki, which means like both of the premier kind of characters that stop control have been picked. So I'm pretty excited about that. So here I'm going Mio and Obel. He looks to be going like a mixture of tank with some anti-tank because he picked the Heinrich. So here he's also picked Hoyan, which I'm not afraid of with Mio or Obel. The Rahu right now seems to be my main target to get rid of. Now the Casio makes things a little bit interesting. I'm assuming he's just going to ban the Lilium. But here, I think what I can do is maybe pick Rahu. Because Rahu should be able to take down. I mean, Holden should be able to take down the Rahu. I think I take the Lily and hope he doesn't ban the Mio. Yeah. So my Mio should be faster than the Heinrich here. She's not like extremely fast, but she's fast enough. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So yeah, the Hoyan tends to be in immunity most of the time. So we'll turn meter push back here, which is very nice. And in all honesty, like she's going to try and kill the Mio or the Obel, which is perfectly fine. But I think I'm just going to stun here and hope that the way that this turn meter push works, we can jump at least in front of the Hoyan. Perfect. So now we can dispel the Hoyan with the Holden. And then we can just we can DOT here. We can turn meter push back some more. And then we'll stun again. With the Obel. And then this Hoyan is no threat. And then that's, oh wow. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, there's the freeze. Now we'll trigger her Soul Ward. It'll proc. Nice. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, like I was saying, the kind of uh, module crafting event I think is going to be pretty exciting. Also, I like how this guy chose the Lilium. I think she's an amazing first pick. So I actually want to go into more of a yeah. Okay. So here we'll pick Holden and we'll pick Doki. And then our last pick is going to be Mio. And we'll just ban the Lilium. And then we're going to try and control this Rahu. So it does stink that they picked the Viper, but I'm hoping we have enough burst damage out of the Rahu and the Yeli, or whoever, because I mean, he's probably going to ban the Yeli, I'm guessing. He could ban the Mio. Lily. Did not expect that. Okay. So yeah, name of the game here, I think, is to just keep focusing down the Rahu. So let's push back. Who do we want to push back here? Could push back the Viper. And the Holden can dispel. And then we can freeze everybody. People to this day still underestimate the Mio. Very nice. So what we can do here is we can turn meter steal again, I think, if we wanted to. But if we get the freeze on everyone, then the Yeli is just gonna pop off. So let's try. All right, so we didn't get it on the Sonya. Uh let's try and take her down. Yep, bloodbath. Sure. Mm-hmm. So we're still in a good spot here though. Because we can still do all this like fun turn meter steal stuff. Never let this Viper take a turn. Yeah, and the Sonya has the defense down on her as well, so that's basically GG. And then I think what we're going to do is at this point, I think we're going to focus fire this Rahu and hope that they do not get rid of the heal block first. Perfect. Okay. So he does have the immunity up, which is fine, but our our Doki should be coming back around to her turn meter. So the Mio here is most likely gone, which is fine. Well, it's not fine, but we'll try and deal with it. Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, more dispel. Hopefully, get rid of this big shield from the artisan. Okay, and now the Yeli gets to go. Um. So yeah, we don't have to. I was gonna say we don't have to CC yet. Although this Rahu, we don't want him hanging around too much. Now we can try and CC here. Very good. As soon as this Rahu's gone, man, the Purify, that was that was very, very unlucky for us. It was very unlucky. We got super unlucky on the Purify, and then he also, man, this guy got so lucky right there. Follow-up attack too. Man, that like the chances of that happening were extremely low. Gosh, whenever stuff like that happens, this is where RTA, and then I didn't dispel either. Man, this is where this game mode gets frustrating. Like, we're not getting any turn meter pushback. We're not getting any of the dispels. Like, this, gosh, just like, man, this person got so lucky. He's so lucky. Oh, he had like, I think he had a 25% chance, 15% chance to dispel that. Oh, gosh, that's so annoying. That's so annoying. That was, ugh. The salt from that match is unbearable. It's unbearable. Leave it to RNG. He had 4 debuffs up. He cleansed his own. He purified off the whale prayer. And then he got rid of the one thing that he needed to get rid of on the frozen. Gotta be kidding me. Okay. Let's try and push through the salt. Okay. Lily, sure. And then here we'll just go Mio and we'll go Obel. And then I'm just banning the Tiamat. I'm not quite sure who you can pick here. I mean, a Rahu would be dangerous. I'm not worried about a Mizuki or anything like that. Certainly not worried about that. A 5-star Viper? Yeah. Okay. Just like no DPS. this is where playing in platinum actually really stinks because you can't do like ban protection. All right. Turn meter steal. Big push. We'll put up our backups and all those things. Might as well try. Very nice. Yeah, let's just try and focus down this Viper, and then we'll eventually take out the Lily. Sure. Everyone in Gigabyte. Push up the Sonya. Yeah, and we're actually going to keep the Viper there for a little bit because if they revive the Viper with the Sonya, his destroyed max HP goes away. It is tempting to try and kill him with the S2 on the Lilium. Just because we'd be able to stun everybody, but I think this is just going to be a very long, drawn out fight. He's obviously trying to just whittle me down because he just has like a bunch of healers. He's trying to keep everyone healed up with Bloodbath. This is the problem with this meta. It's quite toxic. But we're trying to just survive here. Before the healing and all that garbage stuff goes away. All right. Now, I think now is going to be the time where we're going to try and kill somebody with this S2. Actually, no, we'll probably just. Uh, do we want to do that? I could also try and just. Destroy the Ling Luo's health. It'll activate Bloodbath. Maybe we just S1? That might not kill. Nice. Okay. All right. So it does kill. And now what we can do is we can focus down this. We could focus down the Viper if we wanted to, actually. I think that's what we're going to do. Because he's going to bring back the Lily. And I think this is where we end up saving the S2 for the Lily to get the stuns across the board. Sure. All righty. Now let's focus down the Viper. He is the only real threat. He's kind of being a menace at this point. And then when it's just the two healers, we'll just go from there. All right. I don't know who enjoys playing this meta at this point. I don't think anyone does. So hopefully the devs cook up something fun with what they were thinking. So, I mean, we could be in a bad spot here, actually, because the Ling Luo. Oh, I was going to say the Ling Luo could possibly dispel here and get a just big heal. But the Sonya's still 4 turns away. All right. Yeah, now we're just going to focus fire this Sonya. Actually, no. Change of plans. Yeah, we'll just go after the Ling Luo. We destroyed the max health. Hey, fun stuff. Double healer, chip away, tank strategy. Fun. Yeah, so now, like, who does he bring back, right? I also thought it was pretty funny in the in that developer note where they were like, "Oh yeah, after we banned Revelation, we didn't know the meta was going to shake up like this." It's just like, okay, well, you didn't just ban Revelation. You put this all animus take 30% less damage, and you also buffed Holden and Rahu. Like you didn't see that coming? Okay. I think everyone saw that coming. But Yeah, I don't know. Pretty weird stuff. All right, GG. Like these, the whole double healer picks is pretty out of control. And the bummer with making RTA content now is I got through 3 fights and it's 20 minutes long. And most of it is just like turn meter steal, hope to stun you. Dispel, stun, maybe freeze you. Okay, little chip damage. Okay, you got off 2 big heals. Let me try and do that again. Okay, got it that time. Great. 7 minutes later, your one DPS finally died, and we're just gonna try and control your healer so you can't bring it back. Oh, you brought it back. Okay, let's kill it again. Okay, 7 minutes later, finally dead. Okay, great. RTA in a nutshell. Yeah, I'm still really salty about that first match or second match. Matt Booth. We love ending these videos against bots. Not a bot. Okay. Cool. Just a sneaky, sneaky person. This. Ah, dang it. Definitely a bot. In the case that it is not a bot, we will go Holden. Holden is in Bloodbath. Yeah. Well, I guess we'll do one more fight. Wow, look at this. Okay, we're just going straight DPS. I never know who they prioritize when it comes to these things. We'll just get rid of the Tiamat so we can just one tap everybody with Yelly if they don't ban her. Yeah, so did they maybe they ban what your final pick is? Do one more match after this, a legit one. Okay. Let's boost our Lilium. Turn meter boost, level 51 Matt Booth, huh? You don't say, Matt. You don't say. This is the other problem. Like, I'm only in Plat 1 and you can't find anybody to fight? Not a good look. Not a good look. Yes. Crit rate. Defense down. Let me see your best shot here, Leon. I was going to say, how awesome would that be if the Leon just nuked me? That would have been amazing. Get beat by a bot. All right. A legit person. Who we first picking? Lily, this is the best first pick. Hands down. Like, it forces you into a ban. I think maybe the only plus side around it is you just don't have to worry about their first pick, I would say. We'll pick Sonya here. I just don't know who they're going to go. Okay. And then maybe like Fouchot. Yeah. Okay. Fouchot. Great. Well, strap in, guys. We've got another long one here. Okay, so Lily is an okay pick. I also like Mio. A really fun pick here will be Heinrich, although my Heinrich and my Mio are not speed tuned. So Heinrich will be behind the Mio unless they leave the Doki. Okay. And then Tiamat. Viper. None of them are in Lighthouse, which is pretty cool. So that means that the Heinrich can actually do a little bit of damage here, which is exciting. I think he's going to take the Mio. He could take the Holden. Yeah. Yeah. So get ready. It's going to be a slog. Oh, boy. Here we go. All right. Turn meter push. We are pushing back Ling Luo, counterattack. Okay. Now, because none of them have immunity anyway, this is very cool. And then we'll try and freeze some people. Okay, missed the freeze on 2 people. It's a bit frustrating. Hopefully she doesn't remove the freeze from the Fusho. Okay. So big attack here. Okay. I actually like our chances here still, even though we only have the 1 DPS. I basically just never want this Fusho to take a turn. It does stink that we weren't able to freeze that Mizuki. Okay. What is our... Okay, good. The Heinrich should have his skills back up. That's smart. Focus fire him. All right, can we get... Jeez. She's resisted every single thing we've thrown at her. Okay. Well, looks like the Fusho might actually get a turn here. Okay. But we got the Revelation back up. Yeah, so I don't care if she throws up the shields here. Just rip them right back off. Mm-hmm. Okay. Can we get a freeze here? Whew, pretty clutch. Heinrich is a character that I 100% want to build, like even more so nowadays. That was actually somewhat silly of me. I triggered her counterattack. I'll just keep doing this. Okay, failed on the remove. Gigabyte Ling Luo's been a thing recently, and it's super annoying. Like, it's funny how the meta has found ways to make the current meta even more annoying. If you can't tell, I'm not enjoying it. What do I do here? Okay, so we have the possibility still to strip all this stuff whenever Heinrich comes back around. Yeah. That hurts. I think we're going to do this on the Sonya to make her heals a little bit more effective. Even though we're running out of our opportunities. I think he should 100% be focused firing the Heinrich. Okay, even more heals. Sure. Why not? More strips, more buff blocks. Okay. Now we'll start turn meter stealing and try and lap here. Fusho's still got her special thingy up. This is just like painful. Painful, painful, painful. Sure. Man, the amount of times that that misses is super annoying. I feel like he's supposed to be going after the Heinrich. I'm like missing missing on all the debuffs and and getting procking all of the brambles or passives from the enemy. Okay. All right. Everything's finally gone. Okay. So now we can turn meter steel, push her back, and then I think once we get rid of her, things get a little bit easier. We're seeing the damage here is perking up. All right, and there's Revelation. Beautiful. All right. Okay. So yeah, he's close to being dead, but he basically did his job. Ay, ay, ay. Talk about a frustrating match. Crazy meta. All right. Well, we got a bunch of counterattacks coming our way. But we're hoping that the Mio can end up clutching this. It's a good thing the Artisan didn't proc there. Man, talk about frustrating stuff. Jeez, 20-minute fight. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, well, that's the meta. Appreciate you guys watching. Catch you on the next one. See ya.